What's up, everybody, and welcome to my TNA Genesis review, 2017. There's a lot of things going to be on the show tonight. A lot of title matches going on, especially with the main event being a Iron Man match. 30 minutes for the World's Heavyweight Championship with Bobby Lashley versus Eddie Edwards. But we kicked it off with Rebby playing the piano as Matt and Jeff came to the ring. Talked about the briefcase they got last week, and Matt said he had a premonition. Yes, Matt Hardy kind of sounded like he had a cold a little, but he talked about open fight night next week, and that Jeff has the #1 briefcase, Brother Nero, and Jeff said maybe it's time for the charismatic and Nick can become the TNA World Heavyweight Champion again. As he asked Matt if the 7 deities can give that information, Matt said pretty much, he had another premonition about a team of challenges, a wave of challenges, the tag team evolution, that they must prove themselves, that they're the greatest tag team of all in space and time, and talked about coming to King of Gold, and they pretty much said they will go venture out to other places to collect the gold, I'm sure people heard the expedition of gold lately with the Hardys, as they have beaten everybody in TNA, so they want to go everywhere now and beat anybody for their tag team championships. The Bucks of Youth, the Americas of Alpha, or the American whatever it was, and Cesaro and Sheamus, or any other person in any promotion that has a tag team championship, Matt and Jeff, the Broken Ones, Brother Nero, will come for them. James Storm came out. Well, the DCC came out as James Storm pretty much says, I know something about Revolutions, and they have a briefcase also. And, they're going to show them why they're the Death Crew Council pretty much right now, because they can call on a title shot next week. Decay came out then, as Crazy Steve talked about Payback, where the DCC wants payback, but Decay pretty much they want opportunity and stuff. So why don't we kill 2 birds with 1 stone, and let's let all hell rain down the Impact Zone and have ourselves a tag team title shot right now, since everyone started to brawl then after that. So pretty much brawl, so we'll go with that then. Sorry, it was messed up right there. I kind of lost train of thought. But yeah, pretty much a good segment to set up the title match right there. And how can I say this? The Hard, wow, I'm really messing this up. Yeah, we pretty much had a triple threat tag team match for the TNA Tag Team Championships, and pretty much a good segment right there. What will the Hardys do next week? I don't know, but they talked about the triple threat match. It was a really good way to start off the show. I'll give it that. Didn't go that. Kind of went on for a minute. Pretty much Crazy Steve sprayed the mist into Kingston, which Matt pretty much took advantage. He got a twist of fate. Retained tag team champions. There you go. Drew Galloway was cutting a promo in the back and talked about the Grand Championship as he came out, as fans actually cheered for him then, saying he'll be a martyr. And he says that's why he wears this hoodie. He does this for the greater good of the company because he's the Grand Champion right now. And he says, I beat Eddie Edwards before I got hurt. And I beat the world champion. And now he says the personification of wrestling, the chosen one. And next week, you don't gotta wait till open fight night. He'll go around, he'll go with anybody right now and who wants a shot at him. As Moose came out and says he wanted his rematch for the Grand Championship. And wanted payback, so that began then. Pretty much had a good match out there. Once again, it kind of went through the whole Moose, how can I say, Moose kicking, well, not Moose, but Drew Galloway, after Moose hit the Game Changer move, he pretty much hit Moose in the nuts then, kicked him right there, and after that, he pretty much countered and came back with the Claymore kick and a future shot DDT for the win, beating Moose, which was a really good match. Still great as last week. Some people still think he should be a heel. Also, his theme music changed, I see. I don't know if he went back to that Rising thing and that, but the fans pretty much cheered for him, really, then they booed Drew Galloway. Laurel Van Ness, I guess, was on some date with Braxton Sutter. I guess he was pretty much going to drink his way throughout the whole night to get out of this thing. as they pretty much talked about that, you know, Laura Vanessa said that she is pretty much sees the stuff in Allie is nothing and everything, and I don't know where they were going with this. A little, not much from it. It's usually better every other week, but wasn't really much from this week when you look at it with this whole Allie and Sutter Maria thing that's going on. Next was probably one of the better matches of the night: Rosemary versus Jade, and Monsters Ball for the Knockouts Championship. I gotta say, Rosemary kind of took a beating out here, a little fucking German suplex on some tacks, and um, even a barbed wire thing Abyss uses, cardboard there. Uh, Jade did a moonsault off of it, going into her, taking her out from there. But Rosemary was mostly kind of beating her with a kendo stick most of the time. Just beating Jade with it, especially from the beginning of the match. Jade just suicide dive off the ring. But when it kind of came through the end of it at the trash can, oh yes, the trash can, I did like that spot. The mist, she tried to spray the mist at Jade, but she blocked it with a can and pretty much took the can and with the lid of it and put it in front of Rosemary and then kicked her with it. And when they got the tables into the ring, then Jade set the table. She was about to put Rosemary through it, but Rosemary pretty much took her out and kept punching her and did a suplex and hit the 3. I still don't know why Madison Rayne is still on commentary sometime, but hey, I don't know. After that, Gail Kim came out and checked on Jade. Rosemary was still trying to get up, but as Rosemary saw, Rosemary got back in the ring and pretty much sprayed in Gail Kim's face and took her out from there. So really great match. I will say that it had a really great match out there, especially somewhat building up into this. They did with them talking. They could do a little bit more before this match to hype it up, but I did enjoy the match. And like I said, Rosemary's a fucking shit right now. I will say that it's probably one of the best knockouts they have on there. Like I've said that before, that she's probably one of the best they have. So it is working. Even Jade too. They're still trying to build her up, but keep the belt on Rosemary. It's going out very well right now. Caleb Conley, I don't know much about him, but I showed a video package. I've seen a couple matches of, he talked about his dad being on the Great American Bash Tour and the sacrifices, and he wants to be the X Division champion, as it was another spot fest type of deal, a 5-way for the X Division title with DJZ, Caleb Conley, Trevor Lee, Andrew Everett, and Marche Rocket. Great match, don't get me wrong. I like the X Division matches, but sometimes they're just spot fest and everything. But pretty much after DJZ kind of held the title up, the Helms Dynasty started beating up DJZ and pretty much put a chair around his leg and slammed it repeatedly as Trevor Lee held up the X Division title, which they pretty much said he's going to cash in the X Division title, cash in the briefcase to face for the X Division title next week on the show, an open fight night. Gotta get the words straight here, folks. But at least we're seeing something for once happening. Something once happened with this. After that, Davey Richards was talking to Eddie Edwards, as Davey was going to be in his corner, but Eddie says, I got to do this on my own. And as we're getting 30-minute Iron Man match, let me just say, Lashley was kicking the shit out of Eddie Edwards out here, I'll say that. Especially if the crowd starts chanting, this is easy, this is easy. And my God, Lashley just pretty much put a suplex him or power bombing him on the steel ramp up there, and come on, he beat him with a spear, then he beat him by count out, and Eddie Edwards was crawling back into the ring, really, which he was able to get another win with a roll up to get a 2-1, and he got a 2-2 then with the Boston Knee Party. When he came near the end, Lashley pretty much won a submission hold. He had it from 3-2 then, beating him, and as 3 minutes remained in there, Lashley was pretty much stalling time as the Pope told him, so you want to go win the title, go win it in there, stop stalling around. As Edwards pretty much came back with another suicide dive out the ring. He did another Boston knee party, but he got out of there, and then Lashley came back with a spear. And when Lashley was about to hit another spear on with a minute left on the clock, Eddie hit a chokehold on him, which dodged the spear, and he held it as long as he could, but Lashley didn't tap out. And Lashley, once again, became the TNA World Heavyweight Champion. I believe this makes him a 3 or 4-time TNA World Heavyweight Champion. So, really good Iron Man match, and let me be honest, they had to get the belt back on Lashley. It's not I don't like Eddie Edwards or nothing, but I don't think he was getting over, and they tried their best. I'm not saying they didn't believe him or anything, but I don't think Eddie was over, and Lashley is kind of the right guy to hold the title right now, because he's pretty much a fucking beast. Really, he's gotten better on the mic and stuff. So, that's my opinion of it. But it was a really great match. Maybe Eddie going for the chase for the title could be better, and maybe it could build him up, and one day he'll get the World Heavyweight Championship back. But I just think people didn't believe it at first when they were trying to do this whole out of nowhere thing and shock the people with him winning the title. So it was a really great match. Really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed both that and the women's match also for the Knockouts Championship. So it was a pretty good show for TNA, I'll say that. Really two great matches. Very great matches. Sure, a couple things here and there. Oh, and Jeff, I gotta say this real quick. The Hardys there, who they're gonna challenge next week for the briefcases. They talked to Vanguard, and one is we face Rosemary. Not the Spot Monkey, DJ Z, Ricky Morton, which is too close to heaven, would be the World Heavyweight Champion, which was Eddie Edwards, but now it is Bobby Lashley as the World Champion at this time. So, that's what was going on right there with that. But, just talking about the show, really great episode tonight, really enjoyed it, and, there's going to be a lot going down this weekend. I got a lot to catch up. I'm going to have a lot of live reactions and stuff, so watch out for that. But I'm out of here. I'll see you guys later. Peace out. Keep checking the reviews and everything. And this is my TNA Impact Wrestling review. I'm out of here. I'll see you guys later. Peace.